So the starting price of the new Mark 8.5 Golf GTI in the UK is £38,900, and I'm filming this on the 19th of June 2024, and the car set's to go on sale on the 20th. So I'm just going to explain all the details kind of we know a little bit about the Golf GTI. I've shared this plenty on my channel. And also just go through various configurators. It is available on the German configurator, which I've already shared a video on actually. Also, I'm going to share a little bit on the plug-in hybrid just because I want to know a little bit about it, and I'm sure you guys do too. This is the Golf GTI on the German configurator, just to give an idea of it fully spec'd. And I did predict it on the conversion, it would be 38,900. Right, I said it would 37,900, and it is £38,900 in the UK. So that's really significant and interesting because they're saying it's down from the £40,050 from the Mark 8. So it's really going to be interesting. I think I'm super fascinated to know, obviously, it's now slightly less. Where it kind of compares to like the Ford Focus ST as well, which I've talked about, which is obviously in manual and auto. This is just available in auto. There's lots of information to kind of go through about this car. So yeah, let's get involved in this. And this is a community channel, so feel free to get involved in the comments. And also feel free to check out my channel. If you enjoyed this video, there's plenty of other content that I'm sure you'll enjoy also. And future updates as well on this car. And the Golf R, we need to know about that too. This was something that just popped up on my feed today, and I really wanted to kind of share it with you because it's just a little bit of confirmation around the price of the car and where it kind of sits in the market. And 38,900 in the UK means that it's below the £40,000 cutoff. I'd be really interested to know in the UK what equipment comes as standard with this car. I think that's a big thing. Not 100% sure exactly what that is until going through the configurator, but I believe it will be reasonably well specified, which is great. And I was quite curious actually because I was reading this Piston Heads article actually, and they discussed it a little bit more in depth. And with the new Mark 8.5 Golf GTI having 20 or more horsepower and the new tech as well, the infotainment which I've discussed, it's quite a good little deal really in terms of actually being able to bring the price down. And I think that's important, obviously, just to attract more people to get in the car because it's still a Golf GTI. It's a really great car, the facelift. They also mentioned here comparing it a little bit to the Focus ST, which is actually, and I read a few comments just on this article, and people made quite a good few points about hot hatches in general. People saying that there are still these front-wheel drive hot hatches around, like the Golf GTI, the Focus, the Leon, the BMW 128 Ti, and the Civic. They're still knocking around. So that's really, really cool. And some people sort of saying they're amazed that an auto Focus is more than an auto Golf GTI. Because, of course, if you do select the automatic Ford Focus ST, it does actually go above this car. So that's very interesting, actually, obviously, comparing Volkswagen to Ford. I'll let you guys decide. And I personally love both cars, so it's all preference. So interested to know what you guys think about the price being confirmed, and I hope to have a play on the UK configurator. This is all you get at the moment. You just get the arrival of the car. You don't really get anything else about it. They haven't really shared any further details more on the Club Sports either. So that's where we are with that. In terms of like pricing and sort of spec of this car, so it's a little bit faster, 5.9 seconds to 60, £38,900 for a base Golf GTI without any additional options, but this is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it comes with some solid options. It's a good car. The thing that I wanted to talk about was a little bit around the plug-in hybrid. Now, I'm really looking forward to actually next month. I've got a hybrid to test actually when I'm being lent a car, not from Volkswagen, from a different manufacturer, and I'm really interested to know, and that's not a plug-in hybrid. It's a petrol engine car with sort of like hybrid assistance, so it works. I'm really interested to get involved in that and that sort of way of the world and sort of share that with you. I'm going to try and go take it up to Scotland, but I'll see how it goes with that one. And they're also basically mentioning about this plug-in hybrid, the GTE, how you get 82 miles on electric range. I'm still not so sure on all these kind of things, but it'd be really interested to know what it's like. And it gets 268 brake horsepower from the 1.5, so that's pretty impressive. But it is 39,750. And then it mentions if you want to play a grand less, you'll trade 67 horsepower of power for an extra 7 miles of pure electric driving and get the more frugal style hybrid. So there's a hybrid GTE and a style hybrid. Yeah, it's very interesting. And it says the book's ordering the GTI opens from the 20th of June. And you've obviously got a few Golfs to choose from, including sort of like the GTI, the GTI and the GTE. They're all kind of there. I can't yet configure the Club Sport. That's not available. Yeah, interesting. Very similar. I mean, you can spec them. Doesn't really seem like there's anything different that you can't spec on these cars. Oh, okay, you can't go for anything other than these wheels. The interior kind of shown there. Yeah, a few less features you can kind of do. You can still do the black exterior pack. Get your GTE looking like a GTI. That's interesting. Not that much difference in it, to be honest. Yeah, very, very interesting. And I'm super excited to kind of share this car a little bit more. If it's available on the configurator tomorrow, I will share it tomorrow. I'm going to share this on the date that I filmed this. But obviously, mentioning the price, 38,900, that's the main thing to share. What do you guys think? Do you think it's competitive? Do you think it's something that you'd go for? Do you think you're more curious about it now at that price point? Obviously, the Golf GTI Club Sport is going to be over the £40,000 mark, along with the Golf R. Interesting just where all this kind of sits. No manual, but that's where we're at. Got the new touch buttons and new infotainment as well included. I'm interested to know what a base GTI includes and if there are any sort of like must-have options for the UK to go for, or whether or not you can just get a base one at that price. And with its rivals sort of being quite limited now, like I mentioned before, a little bit around the Focus ST, I've shared that plenty on my channel, as well as say the likes of the BMW 128 Ti, which I haven't tried, and the Seat Leon Cupra. There's still some out there, and then the Civic Type R, which is a brilliant car, which I have tried. And actually, I'll give a little spoiler away. The car that I'm getting lent is actually one of the Civic hybrids, the 2 litre, a new one to try, which I'm really looking forward to, and just kind of getting a feel of that and sharing it on the channel. So yeah, there's lots to kind of come and lots to be excited about. But I'm very curious about what this car is going to be like. I tried the first Mark 8.5 Golf, which sort of popped into the country. And I was really, really excited to do so. And I'm excited to know more about this and about the Golf R as well. That's, hopefully we hear something about that before sort of like not too long, and I will share it here with you first on the channel too. But yeah, there we go. £38,900 starting for the Golf GTI. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and yeah, like, share, subscribe, and do check out other content on my channel. And just in terms of the subscriptions and subscribing, I have a lot of viewers that watch my content and aren't subscribed. I encourage you to subscribe. It just enables me to produce better content and more content, and actually have better access as well. Likes of the GTI Club Sport, hey, if I had more subscribers, I would have actually been able to get a head start on that and actually have gone to the event itself. So that's really, really cool to help me to then share the content with you. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and yeah, excited to know more from what you guys think.